Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing on this fantastic first day? Welcome to the Crypto Wolfpack Show. My name is Steph Trades, and we'll quickly be looking at the stuff on our watch list and quickly be going over a few things that we see happening in the next few hours or maybe the next few days. So, if we jump over to TradingView, our trusted companion TradingView, we can see basically that Bitcoin did come to the 68,000 if we go to the daily, and we just on that verge of breaking the 68k. We pierced it a few times on the smaller time frames, but we just couldn't break through. Currently, we are in a 15-minute correction. Then what I'm waiting for, I actually jumped into a little position as well. If it drops, so I'll get stopped out nonetheless. But if we break the 200 over here and we can break out of this, I think we have a very good chance of maybe finally smashing through this huge level over here that we've been trying to pierce through. So let's quickly go over to let's check our bubbles of the day, which we do check every single day. And today, basically, PopCat is our winner on the bubbles of the day. So let's go over to the PopCat chart and see if there's maybe something for us to catch in the future. PopCat has been doing very well, and PopCat USDT. And let's go over to Mexi chart to see what we can see on PopCat. Let's analyze from a daily. Wow, this thing has really been on a tear. I mean, this thing, when it came out on Mexi, it did like a nice little impulse. Then we had a nice correction. I mean, that would have been a superb entry, and it's been chucking along very nicely. Um, Nothing, no entries on the larger time frame. Let's see maybe if we can get something on a lower time frame. So if we go over to a 4 hour, let's mark out where some key areas is on the chart and see if we can catch a trade here. I'm actually surprised that it's been doing so well because unfortunately the meta is still meme coins. I mean, there's lots of other good quality projects that's not doing as well as the meme coins have. So it just shows you that the meta is still the meme coins, and we are basically in this type of a 4 hour correction. We are. It seems like this area is being supported as support, and I would maybe I wouldn't jump in right here. I would maybe wait for something like this and try and get a bounce from this area over here. See if we can get a bounce and then enter here somewhere in the middle and see how it goes. But PopCat we can definitely keep on the watch list and see how things pan out on PopCat. If we go over to let's go quickly go through this list and see what we can see. Eigenlayer, we were waiting for this move. Unfortunately, it pulled back quite heavy. So I mean that pulled back right up to the 88% pull level, and I'm pretty sure we should. Your RSI is very low. So at some point this has to turn around and go back up. So let's wait for that. We should start to see something like this. If we can get like a head and shoulder pattern over here, inverse head and shoulder, we can definitely try and catch a trade here. Let's try and clean up some stuff we don't need on here. We had this on Um, I mean, the daily chart looks like complete rubbish. But if this does anything like this again, I mean, it would be worth, definitely worth the move. I mean, that's a super huge move. So we had some very tight pivot levels. That's didn't seem we couldn't break above those key pivot levels. And for this, we'll just have to keep on tracking it. Nothing there yet. Oh wow, we actually got a nice little breakout on here. So this one is definitely okay. We missed that breakout. We can definitely trade this now. If we get this breakout of this flag, definitely getting to this trade over here. Fortunately, our stops are going to be a little bit more than what we wanted. Let's say stops can go below those areas over there. Is it still worth it? Definitely still worth the trade. I mean, that's a 7.1 risk to reward. So keep your eyes on this. I'll be keeping my eyes firmly on this and maybe even being taking a trade on it today. So let's mark this one. Have a look at Pepe. Pepe, we wanted to support the zone. It didn't. We just breaking down, but we could still get a little bounce over there. So we'll just have to keep track of Pepe. Now we could be forming a bigger correction, and then we'll have to evolve with the correction and do something like this. But we'll do that when that gets back to this trend line over here, correction line. Efina, I mean, we actually missed this trade, so it's no use. We can actually remove this off our list. Deep was not deep. This one, I mean, really mad that we missed this one. But like I always say, you can't catch all of them. So let's take off this one. Ship, we had our eye on. And let's go to the higher time frame. Ship couldn't break out there. Still in this little correction over here. Still above some key levels. And this is starting to look very attractive. I mean, if this comes back down over here, I'll definitely try and catch a trade from there. See if we can get a bounce and maybe get in here somewhere. So, ship still on the table. Jasmine, we're still waiting for it to come and retest this volume node over here, which I'm pretty sure we will. MPLX, this one still in this range. We're still waiting to break out of this range. Jip. Jip is actually one that I am definitely considering putting into my long-term portfolio because Jupiter DEX trading is going to get huge when the market picks up, when Bitcoin smashes the 70K level and all the alts go crazy. Jupiter is going to go crazy as well. And I mean, we've pulled back to almost a uh, we just in the middle of the 78 and the 88%. We've pulled back, and I doubt that we'll break this key support zone over here. So this one is definitely worth taking a long-term play on. In my opinion, minimum you might get like a 2 to 3x on this minimum. Might even go more crazy. So definitely one I'm watching for the longer time frame. Um, GTA, this is actually one we got into. We've got some very key tight pivot areas. Um, we actually got we in this trade at the moment. Not too late to take it, but just one thing that if this breaks out of this triangle pattern, we know triangles can break to the down or to the upside. At this stage, we all our key pivot areas are telling them that it might be to the upside. But if we close outside of this triangle, we'll just close the trade for a minimum loss. We did watch at Popcat. Let's quickly go over to pork. I mean, this one will be lucky if it comes back down. Will give us another entry. Um, Tia, Celestia, forming some type of a correction outside of a bigger correction, which is a good thing. So we can track this one. BNB is a larger play at work. The lithium, sorry, the dogs also wants to trade over here. Sorry about that. The lithium still in this pattern. Let's see if we can get an entry there. Our wave actually nothing there yet. Say coming back down to that area we want, and that would be very, very good for us because it will give us another opportunity to get into say. AI tech also. Oh wow, this is fantastic. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Bounced perfectly off that level. Um, you know, we're getting like a very nice reversal candle, and I will definitely also consider getting into this trade right now. And I mean, risk to reward, it looks fantastic. It's 11. Let's make the stop a little bit bigger. It's still a 9.1 risk to reward, which is fantastic. Then XMR, unfortunately, we were stopped out, but I mean, this one will still reach the target. Bobo, we unfortunately we got that massive spike that we wanted, and we moved our stop loss to break even. Unfortunately, this has taken us out of the trade, so we didn't lose anything on the trade. So we'll have to see if we will get another entry on this. This that was basically our entry, so it just came and stopped us out for break even. Um, but still think that we will get a good this trade will definitely still in play. Let's go through our other trade. Tron bounced from this area, which we want to see. We don't want it to go below this line, otherwise we will just take our profit. Ondo, basically back at break even on the Sailor, came very close to also taking us out for break even. Ton bouncing again. GTAI, that's the new one behind. And unfortunately, we lost the CFX Conflux trade. Uh, Nothing huge, we only took like a 6% loss there. So, on this channel, we'll be showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly, not just all the winning trades like a lot of other influencers do. Brett, we're still outside of the bigger correction, might get a bounce off this area and continue the upside momentum. AR still very positive that we'll come back into this high volume node over here, and at that point I'll definitely scale some more into this trade. This is one of my long term, so I'll definitely add to the back and bring this entry up here back down lower if I enter another huge position when it gets to that level. So keeping my eye on that one. Mumu, this one is did break out, but we will have to see if it bounces off this correction line over here. Might just bounce off it. And that's basically it for now, guys. So, I heard someone complained the last few days, that Bitcoin has gone sideways for 8 months. I mean, he's tired of it and this and that. But, gosh, he's completely looking at it the wrong way. This has been a gift. When last in Bitcoin's history have we had an opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin for 8 months where it's just gone sideways? I mean, we haven't had that, I think, ever in the history of Bitcoin. So this is a gift. It's as plain as simple as that. It's been a gift. And if you haven't been accumulating for the last 8 months, I feel sorry for you because you are gonna miss out huge. So always, there's this thing about the right curve and the left curve and the mid curve. So in the left curve, you get your pessimistic, they always negative, and in the right, you get your optimistic people that always optimistic, but and they say this and that, and this one say no, that will never happen, blah blah blah. But if you stay in the mid curve, you are open minded and you don't see the negative, and you're not overly unrealistic about what can be. So staying in the mid curve is very powerful. And I thought I'll just share that with you. It's something interesting I heard the other day. But that's it for now, guys. Let's hope that BTC can smash through this level pretty soon. And once we clear this level, guys, there's nothing stopping us. It's discovery. We're going to be in price discovery all the way. So that's it for now, guys. Keep well. Cheers for now.